And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the event we're about to talk about. T Street controversy with Fight View 360. Floyd Mayweather has just, well, there was no score because it was an exhibition, but basically he just beat up a sparring partner by the name of Don Moore here today, May the 21st, 2022, over in the UAE, Dubai. Uh, Hard work, dedication, smart investments. You can't be mad at Floyd for wanting to make some money. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, bro. I mean, you unless you're like a really hardcore like Floyd Mayweather fan, and I have been for years, no matter how you slice it, I've been a Mayweather fan. But like, what appeal do these fights have for us if you're kind of follow? I'm trying to figure out outside of media. Like if I wasn't media and I had, like a boxing channel where I have to produce content, Floyd Mayweather, if he's fighting in any way, shape, or form, that type of content is supposed to be on the channel. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm watching this, I'm thinking to myself, okay, like what's the entertainment, value, I guess, behind this? But nonetheless, it was $20 over on pay-per-view. Of course, I'm pretty sure they don't care about the pay-per-view buys. They're more concerned about, or Floyd, he's probably got a flat fee, fighting for some rich Arabs. One of them unfortunately died. I don't know. I'm sorry. Excuse my ignorance, but I believe it was their president that died last week or so. So, a work stoppage, prayers to him and his family, during these tough times. The undercard featured Badu Jack, who got a win. Former women's champion Delphine Persoon. Those two fights, from my understanding, were legitimate fights on the card. And then you had Anderson Silva take on a fighter by the name of Bruno Machado and an exhibition where, for a 47-year-old, looks good. By the way, Floyd Mayweather turned 45 back in February. My biggest beef with the card, or with Floyd Mayweather in general for this fight, is that next week on pay-per-view, he has a fighter by the name of Gervonta Tank Davis, who's disgruntled, and it may be his last fight with Mayweather Promotions. Now, Mayweather had a press conference for this event down in Miami the same day that Tank Davis had a press conference for his fight in Brooklyn. Now, Floyd Mayweather has been on this exhibition path for quite some time. For example, he fought, first it was Conor McGregor, then poor Tenshin Nasukawa, Japanese fighter over in Japan. Then he fought Logan Paul. Logan Paul is saying that he's owed some money from Floyd Mayweather and that he's taking Floyd Mayweather to court. Floyd Mayweather's also been accused of being a crypto scammer. I'm still learning about crypto, but it turns out like it's some shady, dodgy business going on there with Floyd Mayweather's NFT. And you wonder, it's like, I guess at the end of the day, as long as Floyd happy, that's all that's matter, right? That's all that matters. So looking at this exhibition, from my understanding, and from his post-fight interview, there's going to be another exhibition. Here, hold on. We're going to listen in, show you a little bit of highlights. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe, and teach you controversy with 5v360. Watch this body shot. This body shot. I'm going to run it back. But one thing you can see is you definitely can see why Floyd ain't fighting no more. Like, dude, he's 45 years old. Even if you look at just like his body, you can tell, it's like, all right, he's just out there having fun, I'm not in the business of ragging on Floyd anymore. Because it's like Floyd gonna do what he gonna do and what he want to do. You can't, like, what the fuck are we gonna do? By the way, that new hair he got, it used to look like fucked up, but it really has like tapered in. It really is like tapered in. Let's listen in. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. Because remember, that shit was looking like fucking, them follicles were fucked up, but the texture. That's what they say when you get the hair transplant, that at first it don't look good. Like, it got the textures be all fucked up and all wayward. But let's listen in. Poor Don Moore. And Don Moore, looking at his box rec, he's a 135-pounder. And look at that resume, bro. And they're friends. But it's like, good, all right, Floyd. All right, giving your homie a payday. All right, call him up like, yo, Don, you want to fight over in Dubai? I'll get you some bread, man. I'll tell him you're a tough, hungry fighter. And I'll even take my hat off to you.
It was so special watching Floyd. I still can't believe that we have seen Floyd in the Etihad Arena, Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, UAE.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a show. What a display. We got Ashley Fiafane, former world title contender, also in the house. He's up on the ring. Wow, what an event. What a show. But I totally agree with you, Fadi. Out of the 3 exhibitions, this is absolutely this world's
It was supposed to be on Fight.tv, man. I was pissed. I wasn't putting my food stamps in that dodgy website unless it was Fight.
After this showing, Fadi, I bet you the phone's going to start ringing even more than it already has.
His Excellency, once again,
I love how he was jumping. Look at Floyd. I'll tell you.
They're giving out medals
Floyd.
and shit.
An absolute gentleman. An absolute gentleman.
I love how he was talking to us all through the fight.
Say that he won on.
Hey, Floyd, you did Japan.
You're damn right you did.
You know what I was thinking? I'm thinking that this dude right here is that when Floyd see him, he got to show him love. I'm thinking that he's the financier. This dude, this dude right here. For some reason, I got that feeling like he's the guy. He brought out the medals and shit.
Showing Fatty, I bet you the phone's gonna start ringing. Even more phone's gonna start ringing. This is say you're damn right you did.
Look, like, yeah, look. Probably big time boxing fan. Floyd means the world to him. He's like, yeah, let me get this picture. This going. I'm gonna encase this in a golden frame, a 90,000 carat golden frame.
Hey, that's hard to beat. But I love you, bro.
I love you too, man.
He's a true champion. Give Dom Moore a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here tonight. The greatest of all time, Floyd Money Mayweather. Welcome back to the UAE. Welcome back to the capital, Abu Dhabi. How are you feeling tonight?
I would like to thank everybody in the UAE. I want to thank everybody that showed up. I want to thank the media and everybody that covered this fight. This crowd is truly amazing. UAE is one of the best places in the world.
We feel
I've heard nothing but good things.
You know, I was down there with Amir and Fadi. You were commentating the fight as you were fighting. You seem to be having a lot of fun inside the ring.
Well, that's what it's all about. I told the fans that I'm here to entertain, have fun. Don Moore, a great fighter. He's undefeated. We both still undefeated. I love Don Moore. He will always be a champion in my heart. Great trainer, Kenny Johnson, a great team. I'm proud of everybody. But I want to say thank you to the UAE for, I waited for this moment for 26 years, and we're finally here, and we finally did it.
That shit sounds scripted.
I will bring another fight back this year.
Are you confirming that you'll have another fight here in the UAE this year?
Absolutely.
Are we ready for that, UAE? Are we ready for another fight? Is there anyone that you can tell us now that you'll be fighting, or are we still looking for that fight?
It's a secret. I don't want to let the cat out the bag right now, but we have an opponent, and we had to choose a place, and the place that I will choose is the UAE.
Well, we're truly grateful to have you here in the United Arab Emirates. We appreciate your time here. You've got thousands of fans here tonight. You've got millions around the world watching. How do you want to close the night out? What do you want to say to them?
Everybody that's tuned in, that stream, that bought pay-per-view, everyone all around the world, for 26 years, you guys have supported me. So I just want to say thank you, and I take my hat off to all the young champions that's on the rise right now in boxing. I will always support the sport of boxing. I will always support the MMA. All those guys work extremely hard and they're dedicated to their craft. And boxing is here to stay. MMA is here to stay. And I love you all. Thank you.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
I mean, like I said, you really can't be mad at him for going out there, you know, getting his paydays. You know, I just wish, you know, me as a boxing fan, I wish that he just focused more on his promotional company and his craft over here, because at this point in time, his promotional company is having some issues. You know, their biggest star is disgruntled, meaning Tank Davis, you know? And if he would have built up guys like Rolly Moore and, you know, Richardson Hitchens, and I forgot what other names that, you know, they may have, but, you know, Andrew Tabiti, you know, get him back on the path after he was, after he had lost in the World Boxing Super Series. But at the end of the day, Floyd's going to do what he want to do, you know? So it is what it is. You know, these exhibitions, they do have some kind of entertainment value, I guess. But for hardcore fans, they'll tune in, but they really don't take these things serious anymore. And I wouldn't even put it past, you know, these events that Don Moore, of course, likely is going out there, you know, getting paid to lose. You know, he's not getting paid to go out there to be like, all right, listen, I'm going to fuck Floyd up this week. Floyd, you gave the wrong motherfucker a chance, motherfucker. I'm going to fuck you up. You know, they friends. So, you know, even in the next exhibition, whoever it's going to be, it's probably going to be a soft touch. And that's the problem I have with the exhibitions, is that, yes, they are exhibitions. They're not supposed to be a winner and a loser, but at least give us something. For example, the Tenshin Nasukawa one, when he fought the Japanese dude. That little dude, even though he was too small, he was trying at least to do something. Connor was trying to do something. Logan was trying to do something, but I don't think that Floyd's going to give that type of exhibition change to anyone anymore. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach True Controversy with Fight View 360.